Everyone, hello, how have you been? I'm okay, I'm alright. I'm keeping safe. I've been working myself very hard in my home studio making music. I hope you're okay. Hello, Zambians, hello, Malawians, hello, Zimbabweans, Tanzanians, and everywhere. The past week has not been an easy week. Before I start digesting what this week has been about, the past week has been about, let me just greet a few people by reading your comments. Ephraim Philip, watching from DRC Congo, thank you. Riri, afternoon doctor, thank you so much. Aikalala Wakasinja Chimwene, thank you so much. Miriam Sabola, ulikuvomereza kuti kuli mapefekiti, thank you so much. Lilia Mwika, love. Rute Chimkoka, Tinde Voodoo. Awe. Matakala Brian, watching you in comfort from my sofa in Chingola, Zambia. Hashtag NameFan, thank you so much. Come back home, please, Zambia. That's Chitambo Jacqueline Sokoni. What's new? What's the news? What's the good news, doctor? That's Abdullah Matola. I've got good news today for Zambians. I have good news for Zambians today. I have brilliant good news for Zambians today. So call each other out. I have good news for Zambians. There's some sweet, nice, beautiful news today for Zambians. So I see you. Hi, how are you? Good to see you, my phenomenal. That's Nkwizima Lungu. Thank you so much, Nkwizima. Enjoying the song. That's Kasapo Kasapo. Thank you so much, Melody Hambao. Hello, big man. Thank you. Hello, Melody. Elijah Sambili Ziwa, looking perfect, my favorite. Thank you so much. Hi, Namadingo. That's Memory Chungu. Thank you so much, Memory. Hi, how are you? Mulenga Chisala, sending love and likes from Kafue, Zambia. Is it Kafue or Kafue? But hello. You are the best, my brother. God bless you. Thank you so much. Rute Chimkoga, Madama. I don't know what to answer you, Rute. I know you're watching, but I don't know what to answer you. Maybe I should just blog and ban you so that you go and watch someone else somewhere. But it's okay. I forgive you. I'll just leave you. Jilani G. Chirwa. Love. Hendrina Mpanda Nkoma. Dr. Ganyimbo Kalipefegi. Thank you so much. Karen Kathleen Deza says Kuli Corona Kuno. Yeah, Corona is everywhere in the world. We should just make sure that we stay safe, we keep safe. Let's continue washing hands, use our masks whenever we go out or whenever we're in public or we are with friends. You never know, man, you never know. So let's just make sure that we mask up. But I have good news today, so call each other out. I have good news for Zambia. You in the number one in Bali, Ule Mutima Berega. That's Dikete Malumero. Thank you so much, Dick. Alijane G. Chirwa. Love. Looking perfect, Giddy. Love your music. Thank you so much. You look perfect, Giddy. Thank you so much. Nice artwork back there. Thank you so much. Hello. That's Atusai Kamanga. Well, I've read so many comments. We are about 670 people, 73 watching. I have good news today for Zambia. But before I empty the good news, I just want to pass my deepest condolences to those of you who have lost our loved ones. Ever since Corona started, ever since the second wave begun, a lot of people have passed. Here in Malawi, we're not an exception. We've lost good men and good women to the pandemic. We lost 2 ministers just in the past week. It's not been easy. Times are hard, but we're holding on. We're still keeping in there. And we know that God is still on the throne. So we are doing our part, which is to sanitize, to put on our masks, social distance, and what have you. But God will do the rest. We pray for the time that we will get back to normal, whereby we musicians can still hold the shows and pack people at one place and celebrate humanity in different ways. Every industry has been affected heavily. Businesses are sinking, and the second wave really seems very bad. I just don't know, but we have faith in God and faith in you and me that we will fight this pandemic and triumph. So yeah, let's keep in there. Otherwise, the good news for Zambia, Mary Better says, we are here, Zambia. Good patience. I love you. Thank you so much, Simona Maria Constantine. That's Simona. Simona has a top fan badge I see over there. She's commenting from the other side of the world, almost halfway across the world. Thank you so much, Simona. Love you. Okay, back to you, Zambians. Selena Favor Temple says, much love for you here in Zambia, sending kisses. Thank you so much, Cecilia. I love that. Thank you so much. So, good news for Zambia today. There's some good news for Zambia today in the house. I was in Zambia just in December last year. Well, last year is like some 2 weeks ago. So, I was in Zambia last year, December. I released this song playing in the background, Perfect Kitty, whilst I was in Zambia. So thank you so much, Zambians. I'll just make sure that I switch and just make sure that that song, Perfect Kitty, this song was released whilst I was in Zambia. There, I experienced something very life-changing, something so life-changing. Whilst in Zambia, I experienced a couple of things, and one of the things that I experienced in Zambia was life-changing for me. Initially, I was invited by the public in Zambia through the mayor of the great city of Lusaka, my friend Miles Sampa, who is yet to become a doctor in a short time, because he's now almost done with his PhD. So he's going to be Dr. Miles Sampa. My friend Miles Sampa, who is the mayor of the great city of Lusaka, invited me on behalf of the great people of Lusaka and beyond for his wedding, and I did a performance there. Thank God a lot of people enjoyed the performance. It was really good. It was exciting. We had a good time. And I decided to extend my stay. Because I made other plans. So the plans I made were that I was going to visit my fans who are based in Lusaka, just randomly picking whoever is going to be lucky. So we did a random pick whereby my fans were just sending messages or sending to our inbox, actually messages to our inbox, and we would randomly just pick and visit someone. So the plan was to buy a fan a drink, bring them a CD, and make their day. But before we actually started doing what we wanted to do, I decided to spend that money that I was supposed to buy drinks for the fans on the less privileged people. Because that day was the 24th of December, and I wanted to maybe help someone get their meal, their Christmas meal, someone who's less privileged. So the fans would call me, I would go meet the fan, then the fan would take me to someone who they think is less privileged in their community. So I visited a couple of locations, townships. I was in Tendere East. I was in different places. Some of the places I've forgotten, but I visited a couple of places around Lusaka. And that exercise was so heartwarming because we put smiles on people's faces. But then on the third day, something beautiful happened. A company by the name Probus. Actually, this calls for me to change my heart. Let me just get a Probus cap right here. Exactly. So this company, Probus, showed up and gave me 25,000 Zambian kwaches for me to spend in a day. So they gave me 25,000 Zambian kwaches. Just hold. Yes. So I was given 25,000 Zambian kwaches by a Zambian company, Probus, to spend in one day. We're talking about an equivalent of at least $3,000 less. Yeah, it was less $3,000. And I was told to spend that money in a day on the less privileged people. And I did that exercise. The first thing I did was deduct an amount of 5,000 kwaches that I took to a lady who's got a son who has a very rare condition, which is bad. A son who's not been growing for 10 years. So this baby is not growing. She's still nursing him. She still has to bath him, feed him. He can't walk. He can't talk. He can't speak. It's really bad. And I got 5,000 out of the 25,000 kwaches, and I gave it to this woman to start a small business that can cater for her daily needs, because she is married. She's got a husband who is working in the estates, and his monthly pay is 500 Zambian kwaches, and he's only able to send back home 200 kwacha. So what I did was I took 5,000 kwacha from my 25,000 kwacha that I was to spend that day and gave it to this woman to start a business, which she has started the business. And I got the 20,000 kwacha, and I went ahead and started buying items for different people who had different needs. Mainly was assorted items, food, soap, and what have you, daily basic needs that a household needs. That's what we're doing on that day. So we did spend this money on that day. However, after I had finished doing this exercise, I returned back to Malawi, only to be contacted by my Zambian manager, Sokwani Chilembo, who is the CEO of Elation Entertainment Zambia in Olympia on Kwacha Road. He gave me a call and he told me to say there's good news, because we've got more companies that want to do this exercise with you, and they have put on the table, there's more money on the table. So Probus has been joined by other Zambian companies that have invested in me. They're giving me more money so that I help more people in Lusaka and maybe neighboring districts or areas that are close to Lusaka. My initial plan when I was leaving Zambia was that I was going to come back and do a drive to Kitwe. I wanted to do a drive to Kitwe, get this money, put all these resources together. So I was going to drive to Kitwe. On my way to Kitwe, I was going to help lots of people who live in the rural areas or in the villages that are found on my way to Kitwe. So unfortunately, Corona, the second wave, is really bad. So I cannot drive to Kitwe. I might drive to Kitwe, but I'm being extra careful with my movements and how many people I met. So the good news is there's more money on the table for me in Lusaka. More companies are coming through in Lusaka. They want me to come back and collect the money and give it to the people through Elation Entertainment. So I was on the call with my managers and my team in Lusaka, Zandu and Soundboy, Faith, and everyone there, led by Sokwani Chilembo, our CEO. I'm coming back to Zambia probably. I'm trying to. I was looking at my calendar, and I think, looking at my calendar, just hold. Okay, so looking at my calendar, February. Yes, February looks good. So February, I'll be back in Lusaka on a special mission. I'll have my mask on, my sanitizer to my belt, and I will personally I'll be driven from Blantyre. This time around. I'm not going to fly into Lusaka. I'm not going to fly. I'm going to drive. Of course, someone is going to be driving me. I'll drive from Blantyre. It's about 800-900 kilometers to Lusaka. So I'll make sure that I drive. I drive to Lusaka. Well, I'll not drive to Lusaka actually. I will just drive to the border, Mwami border, which separates Malawi and Zambia. So I'll drive to Nchinji, which is the district in Malawi, and then people from Lusaka, they'll send a very comfy, nice vehicle that will have to take me from Mwami border to Lusaka. So when I'm there, I'll collect the money because these companies have this money, but they can only hand it over to me. So the companies in Lusaka say, no, we have the money, but we can only give it to the doctor if he's here. So I'm not going to let the pandemic or the virus disturb everything. I'll just make sure that I am back. I am back to Lusaka. Talking about, I see a lot of people joining the feed just now. We were talking about Lusaka. I was in Lusaka December. I'm just trying to do a quick recap so those who are joining us should know what's going on. I was in Lusaka in December. A company by the name Probus, I'm putting on this cap, it's written Probus right here, gave me money, about 25,000 Zambian kwachas, which is about $3,000 less. They gave me this money because they had discovered that I was doing some charity project in Lusaka, whereby I was going to different households, different homes, giving them money, just enough to get them a Christmas meal, before I had left for Malawi. However, as we were doing this exercise, we also caught the attention of other companies based in Lusaka, in Zambia, who have put their money on the table as well. Were saying, no, you know what, doctor, take this money and help someone. So unfortunately, I am in Malawi, but these companies are in Zambia, and they want this exercise to happen in Zambia. So I was looking at my program and how I can best help these people in Lusaka, and how I can collect this money. So I have set aside a time to travel back to Lusaka, collect this money, and go help people. Now, I told you today I was getting my diary just to make sure that I tell you what I'm going to be doing when I am in Lusaka. So to start with, there are a number of cases, special cases, that I want to deal with in Lusaka. The first special case that I'll be dealing with in Lusaka on my return is when we were distributing what we were distributing in December. We met a very old woman, a grandma, who lives with her 2 grandchildren, and the youngest, his name is Moses. Moses is 6 years old, turning 7 this year, and Moses has never been to school. He actually thinks it's normal not to be in school. I was told he can only start going to government schools when he's 7 years old. But within the community where they live, where they come from, there are a couple of schools that can take Moses in, a couple of private schools, and we can actually pay for Moses' school for as low as 200 kwacha or 150 kwacha. There are these cheap private schools that can take Moses in, because Moses, all he does is wake up and sit on the veranda, play. When his friends go to school, he doesn't go anywhere because they don't have money. So the first thing I'm going to do when I'm in Lusaka is take Moses to school, enroll Moses to school. Last night I was talking to Sokwani Chilembo. Sokwani Chilembo is a lawyer. He's also a CEO of the label Elation Entertainment, and we have come up with an adoption plan. We will adopt Moses for school, a school adoption plan, whereby Moses is going to go into school. So immediately I am in Lusaka, Moses is going to school. We're going to take Moses to a primary school that is going to start with immediate effect. I think schools in Lusaka are expected to open or to start running from the 1st of February. And I'll be in Lusaka 3rd week of February. And once I'm there, Moses is going to school. That is not a part of the expenditure that is being read from the money that I'm going to collect from the companies once I hit Lusaka. No, that is another program altogether that we are going to run as a separate thing from Elation Entertainment. So once I am in Lusaka, straight to Moses' grandmother, and we're taking Moses to school. So Moses is going to enroll for his first classes this February once I hit Lusaka. That's the first thing I want to do. The second thing that I'm doing, the second thing that I'm going to do once I am in Lusaka is, if you remember, those of you who were following my live feeds when I was in Lusaka, if you remember, if your memory serves you right, I visited a home of a woman whose husband left. He's in the fields working in the estates, and the woman has a child that does not grow. For 10 years, the child does not grow, cannot speak, cannot walk. He's just there. So I gave 5,000 Zambian kwachas to this woman to start a business. So what I'm going to do is, tomorrow I'm sending Soundboy, who is my Zambian colleague. I'm going to send Soundboy and Zandu, as well as Kelly, who are in Zambia, Lusaka, to go to this woman and see how she's doing with the business that she started. I believe in ideas that are driven by follow-up. You need to do a follow-up on what's going on, because I gave this money to this woman, and I only hope and pray that she's got the wisdom and God is helping her to run this business, because there's no more money. I mean, we're not just going to give money to this woman. So I believe that whatever business that she started, whatever small business that she started, is doing well. So Soundboy and Zandu will go to this woman in Tendere East. They'll go there to check up on her, and they'll give me feedback how she's doing. I hope that I'm impressed. When I am, if and only if I am impressed, I am willing to invest more in this woman and make her business grow. So once I hit Lusaka, I collect this money from different corporates. I will make another visit to this woman and make sure that her business has got enough financial muscle. So that's one other thing that I'll be doing. After that, now since I'm going to have a lot more money than I had before, I promise to visit more vulnerable people around Lusaka. You know, this year, so many small businesses are going to sink because of the second wave of COVID. COVID has not made it easy for any industry. Small businesses are going to struggle and sink. So what I'm going to do is, when I come and collect this money, I'm going to make sure that I visit more people and give this money to, so that they can reinforce their small businesses. When I say small business, I really mean like small businesses. That just reminds me, yesterday was a Sunday, and here in Malawi, yesterday being a Sunday, here in Malawi, we go to church like anybody else. But yesterday, unfortunately, I was home, and I heard a knock from the gate. I went there. I peeped through the small opening by my gate. There was a woman there who told me a very sad story. She's a woman who's got a family, 3 kids, and a husband who's not working. So the woman tries her best. She goes to a big market, buys vegetables from there, and resells them or sells the vegetables. Just putting them in a basket and walk around with them around the neighborhood, and people buy the vegetables from her. Her capital is 1,000 Malawi kwacha. That's the capital. That's how much she has to use daily when she goes to buy the vegetables. 1,000 Malawi kwacha. 1,000 Malawi kwacha is less a dollar. $1, $1 less $1. That's how much she uses as capital to buy the vegetables to sell in her community and make something for herself. But yes, the day before yesterday, she used the money, her business money, to buy a small bucket of mili. That's in Zambia. In Malawi, ufa. So she used the money to buy ufa, and she had nothing left for her business. So she didn't know what to do, and she just thought, well, let me just go to Chapima Heights. That's where I live. She claims she had heard from somebody else. Oh, you can go to this guy, he can help you. So she came through. She knocked on the gate. She told me this story. She was on the other side of the gate. I was on the other side. We were talking through the opening, and I heard her story. Well, I did not hesitate. I just went into the house, picked some money, gave to this woman. So we're talking of such. Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because I'm talking of the smallest businesses you can think of. Because most of the times when the government speaks of small businesses, we're talking of, or somebody's running a shop, or somebody's running a minibus business. They call those small businesses, but they're small, like the tiniest of businesses you can think of, like this business. So we have such businesses in Lusaka. We have people selling vegetables on the street. We have people selling airtime. We have people carrying things on their head as a business. We've got people operating small businesses that are unregistered. You understand? I want to impact such lives. So third week of February, when I return to Lusaka, I want to impact such people. So I can confirm with you, there's this good news for Zambians. I returned to Malawi, but more companies have put forward a budget of the money they want to allocate to me, and they asked me through the label, through Election Entertainment, to say, you know what, talk to the doctor. If the doctor can return to Lusaka, we are willing to give him this money that he has to help more people. Not that they cannot help directly to those people, but probably maybe they don't have the time. They're busy, and facing the COVID, they have other things that they're looking at. But they do have the money in their accounts, and they would want to set aside that money and pass it to the doctor for people to get help. So I cannot be selfish. I cannot stay in Malawi when I know if I visit Lusaka right now, there's a check waiting for me that can reach someone today. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come and rescue that check. I have to get it out from those companies, get those checks from those companies, and distribute that money to people who need it most. Because at this time, the COVID pandemic has just disrupted everything. Nothing is going according to plan. People are in serious trouble. People are in serious danger. Businesses are dying, as I keep on saying. So I'm coming back to Lusaka, third week of February. I'll be in Lusaka. I want to make sure that I get this money and distribute this money. Thank you so much. A big thank you to these companies based in Lusaka that have put their money on the table. Walker says, mention my name, doctor. I've mentioned it, Walker. Yes, so I am coming back to distribute this money, third week of February. I'm very happy. God bless those companies. After they had seen this, they thought, well, let's go ahead and make this happen. So a big thank you to Probus, because they were the pioneers. They've been the pioneers of this program. They gave us this money. This was 25,000 Zambian kwatas that I had to spend in one day on these people. And I'm coming back to collect more money from different companies, but Probus is still on the project. Remember the hashtag that goes with progress is solutions beyond technology. Excuse me. Solutions beyond technology. And I am so happy. I am so very happy because of what these companies have done. I don't take this for granted. I am not a Zambian. I am a Malawian, born and raised. But what's happening in Zambia is great, considering the time that this is happening. This time, a lot of things are not well. Companies are making losses. But there you see a couple of companies, corporate bodies that come together and say, you know what, let's bring back the doctor and put our money forward that he can help more people. So I love what the Zambian companies have done. I need you to feel. Actually, I should take back these words that I'm not a Zambian. I am a Malawian. I have a Malawian passport. I am a registered Malawian citizen. But I am a Zambian. At heart, I am also Zambian. I am Malawian. We're just one people. I don't see what the difference is. When I'm in Zambia, I equally feel at home. And I am signed to a Zambian record label. My music is published under a Zambian record label, Election Entertainment, on Kwacha Road in Olympia. So, career-wise, it means I am a Zambian. Career-wise, I'm a Zambian. Yeah. Actually, I've never thought of it this way. That musically, I am with Zambian because my music is published in Zambia under a Zambian record label. So that, oh, Miles Sampa, hey, I see Miles Sampa say Sonny, hey, Dr. Miles Sampa. I've always told people I love Miles Sampa. Like I said it the other time 3 times. I love Miles Sampa. I love Miles Sampa. He's a great man. I don't know anybody so great than Miles Sampa right now in Zambia. But I know there's so many great people there in Zambia. But this one, Miles Sampa, is exceptional. Miles Sampa, I love him so much. I love him dearly. I can't wait to have coffee with Miles Sampa, because when I have coffee with him, the stories he tells me is quite knowledgeable, and I love sitting and listening to Miles Sampa. Yes. So I'll be back February 3rd week. I'm coming back to Lusaka to do more charity works. I think I will also team up with Miles Sampa, because Miles Sampa also has a heart for the people. I've seen a couple of charity projects that he does. So I think once I'm there, I'll sit in his office and we discuss how best we can work on this, because there's nobody who really knows the city best than Miles Sampa and his people. When I say his people, I mean Miles Sampa and the people of Lusaka, mainly those who are working for the city offices. I don't know if it's called the city council or city assembly, but that's it. So I think I should work hand in hand with these people, because they know all corners of Lusaka, and they know a lot of things that would need my help, would need my attention as well when I return to Lusaka. Thank you so much. I need to drop this feed, cut this feed. Today I need to call Miles Sampa. So I'm dropping this because I want to call Miles Sampa. I miss him so much, and I just have to call him. I'm so emotional right now. I see him commenting on the feed. So from here, I'll go straight to calling Miles Sampa. I wish I called him on the live feed, but probably tomorrow or another day I'll do a cross feed whereby I'll host Miles Sampa on my live feed, or he will host me on his live feed. We have a chat about a couple of things that concern the city of Lusaka. But thank you so much, Lusaka. You're blessed to have Miles Sampa as your mayor. I love him. And the hashtags of this year remain the same. The currency is love, and 12 months with the doctor, as well as solutions beyond technology. Thank you so much, Malawi. I love Malawi so much. I hold Malawi dearly, because everything I know, 99.9% of what I knew it whilst in Malawi. And they've brought me up, and my career was launched here. These people have promoted me. They have consumed my products, and I love them forever. Thank you so much, Zambia, because you are the first country to originally accept and promote my numbers in terms of viewership, downloads, and everything. Thank you so much. And for this I say, God bless you. The currency is love. 12 months with the doctor. And I say, have a good time. Enjoy the rest of your day as you approach your evening. Thank you so much. I leave you in the hands of this young man who's really doing some good music. Actually updated, Dr. Namadingo, perfect. Okay, let's do this.